Hello everyone and welcome back to another new Marvel Snap video. Today we're going to go into our second edition of the budget decks. That's right, today we're going to be looking at the ongoing side of things today, showcasing the Spectrum. That's right, on reveal, give your ongoing cards +2 power. She is a 6 cost, 7 power card. Now for all the cards that you don't have, which are all the brand new ones this season, last season, or even the season before, let's get straight back to basics and let's go budget. Let's see how we can go. I got you covered, and let's see what combos we can do with the very minimum series 1, 2 or 3 ongoing cards. Let's break it down, let's get into the deck tech, and let's see how we go. Let's see what we got here today. Okay, so at this moment we have the Ant-Man and the Ebony Maw. Now these are two of the 1 cost cards that are strong in the ongoing alliance here. Now they work great with either Invisible Woman or the Captain America with the Punisher combos. Now what do I mean by that? Well, putting the Captain America with the Ant-Man himself increases him by an additional 2 power in those lanes. Now if you can fill it up either with Goose, Armor or Colossus, things can go really well. Now to make things even more interesting, I believe the way I like to do it is the Invisible Woman sneaking either the Ant-Man or the Ebony Maw, and I find honestly Invisible Woman with the Ebony Maw play really fantastic, because even though he's hidden, his ability of ongoing does not count because he is hidden. He is not revealed, and that is negated until that final turn he is revealed, and you can still play cards underneath it, which is an absolute win in this type of deck, and I find it fun. Only problem is if you draw him later, it is a dead draw, so keep that in mind. Now we have the Goose to stop 4, 5 or 6 cost cards going into this lane. Now be very careful, especially this season with the Zombie Galacti can transform the lower cost cards and they can shift into this lane. So you've got to be very careful playing Goose. If you want to switch him out, you can switch him out for another ongoing card, but in this case I thought I'd showcase Goose today to still try and contest with the other cards. Now we have the armor for destroy and a bit of tech there as well. Really helps against the destroy cards and anything else they want to mix out with Arnim Zolas or anything more interesting they decide to do. We've also got the Colossus. Can't be destroyed, moved or have his power reduced. Really handy if it's in the negative zone or versing a possible Dormammu or anything else that wants to take his energy away or manipulate him any way possible. We've also got the Mr. Fantastic, chuck him into the middle lane, or we're required on Onslaught Citadel if it is there, and the adjacent lanes get +3 power. I love hiding this one under the Invisible Woman, so it gives a sneak attacker power to the other lane, which I find incredibly useful. Even with the likes of the Spectrum, and also the great combo with Namor to increase his power. It goes up to already 11 power, then it will increase to 14 in that lane, which is huge. Now if you put on top of that Spectrum, it goes up to 16, which is really strong, and I love it. Now again, you got to be careful of the Galacti of the newer season cards, because it can increase the power of the individuals up to his power, especially if they play the Shuri or the hand buff type of deck. So always keep that in mind this season. Moving forward here, we have the Punisher. Really scales well against the cards, punishing what they play, increasing in power up to a total of 7 power, which is really good. Now we do have another tech card I put in here, which is a Rogue. Now that can be very situational, but it can turn into an ongoing card once it steals its effect. Again, if you don't like this type of card, you can change it to another ongoing effect card if you prefer. So don't worry, this is the card I put in there as one of those mixer-uppers and another tech, just to see if for any reason they play Iron Mans, Nulls or anything interesting that we can snatch that is ongoing. And finally we have the Spectrum. That's right, we have the Spectrum to increase all power across the board for our ongoing cards and get the final hit that we do need. So do not worry, after this I have a practice Conquest mode game, which is just a breakdown of how the deck works. I had an opponent, which is great. They kept leaving just doing missions halfway through, so I could just keep shuffling my deck just to explain the step-by-step breakdown of how the cards work. And then after that, we're going to go straight into ladder and let the real games begin. So without further ado, we're going to get straight into the Conquest mode and just do a bit of practice to explain how this deck works and how I figured I want to try it out. just to show you guys how the budget can still win, even with not the most expensive cards. So let's go, let's have some fun, and let's see how we can do. I'll see you there real soon. Alrighty, let's start off with the Conquest mode training. Okay, so with this deck here, we're going to be trying to see what combos we can get off. Starting off here, we can't do anything much. Titan could be a problem for us, but it could work out with the Spectrum to play it early. Okay, they're going to snap this early on. It is the early Conquest mode, but that's okay. Today we're just showcasing the budget ongoing to see how we can go to what strategies we can do. Now, the main thing is we want to try and get Spectrum out to see how we go here. Oh, right. Okay, so they're playing some sort of discard with Sabretooth. I've never seen that before, but that is okay. In this case, I'm going to go with the Goose on the left side and see how we go from there. Oh, they have a Lizard too. Wow, it looks like they're big boy cards. I'm going to go Mr. Fantastic in the middle here. Oh dear, we're going to get rocks, aren't we? Subterranean makes things a little bit tricky. Now, Mr. Fantastic is good for spreads and makes ongoing easier if we also draw the Namor to make things incredibly difficult for them to counter. Right, okay, so it looks like they're playing a muck around type of deck here just to get through losing cubes. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but I'm going to keep explaining it as this game still continues on. I think they're just trying to get their missions completed, but that's okay. It gives us more of a chance to shuffle our deck too to see what strategies we can get. Oh, Triskelion. Well then. Okay, we've got a random Kang, we've got Wolfsbane, Taskmaster, and Bastion. Not much we can really do there, but that's alright. Bastion could be very interesting with the Captain Americas. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes. Now, in this case, since we've got a randomly big hand, I would generally go play around what they're playing. Okay, so they've got a Makari. So we could try and challenge that lane, but we're going to see what we got. Okay, so I'm going to go with a Colossus on the right, just in case it is a location that negates us, or steals our power, or even we cannot play into later. So let's see how we go here. Alright, so moving on to turn 3, we're probably wanting to play Captain America into the Colossus lane. Okay, probably not the best outcome we can do with Mockingbird, but that's okay. I'm going to go with the Captain America over here. Into turn 4, we would probably want to play, if we had it, two 2-cost cards and see how we go from there. So that would be the Armor, and possibly if we had like an Invisible Woman or a Goose, we would play that. So yeah, they're definitely doing missions, so we'll ignore that and continue on anyway. But moving forward from there, if we moved on to turn 5 and 6, we'll try and scale these 4 cards on the right lane and see how we go from there. Okay, that's not a huge problem, the big house. We can easily counter around that. The only 2 cards we have are Namor and Spectrum in that regards for that lane. So at this point, I'm not going to play Ant-Man turn 1. You probably want to play him in the later turns. Usually around maybe 3 or 4, because it gives away what exactly we're doing to start off with. Okay, Attilan makes things a little more tricky. So what I'm going to do for now is play Goose here, because it's a double Goose with the big house, which makes things really, really good. So, in regards to moving forward there, I'm still going to play Mr. Fantastic to spread power, because Mandipaw, okay, that's great with Mandipaw. So this combo here is exactly what I'm talking about. The Mr. Fantastic into a Namor makes things incredibly powerful. If that were not to happen, of course, the... what was that location called, sorry? Attilan. So if Attilan was not going to happen, we would easily win that one in that regards. Go up to 13 power. Now if we did Spectrum, it would go up to at least 15 power in that lane, which is incredible. So I do appreciate you young newbie for doing this. It gives me time to cycle through the deck and just have a bit of fun there. Alright, please don't quit on me. Okay, good. He's still here. Excellent. Now in this case, we do have the Mr. Fantastic and Namor, and this is beautiful on the Onslaught Citadel, because that will increase it into a 16 power card, and then continue up to 19 power, which is massive. So in that regard, I'm going to play Ant-Man here regardless, due to the fact of Onslaught Citadel. Don't do this straight away if you're on normal ladder, but I'm just going to show an example of how powerful this really could be. Oh wow, they got a Quinjet. That is actually really powerful for them. To be honest, I'm not too worried, because we do have the full ongoing package here. Mirage is an interesting play. Do we have something else? No. We do have a rogue though. In this case, I'll still play Mirage left due to the fact that Mr. Fantastic needs to go middle. And then from there, Mr. Fantastic into Namor could work. I am thinking in terms of these events, I'd rather play Namor on the right side to contest something else. We do have the Spectrum though. That's really huge. Okay, in this case, I'm going to go still Mr. Fantastic. Actually, I might do him left for that regards, just to see if I can increase the middle. Oh, they got their own Spectrum. Interesting. Okay, very, very good. So they could have continued there with that one, but they're not going to, of course, because they're doing the missions. Now, if I was going to continue this one, I would have probably gone with Namor still into the middle. From there, I could still go with a possible Punisher on the left as well, but it is a little bit tricky because of their Giant Galactus and their mystery card that they played. So we're going to continue moving forward there and see how we go. Now, in the final attempt, since they're near the last 2 cubes that they have, let's see what we can cycle through the last part of our deck. Now, in one instance, we could also do the Invisible Woman into an Ebony Maw play, which I will showcase a bit later on in the modes, which helps hide the key cards that we have. So here's a good example. Lake Healus with the Invisible Woman and the Ant-Man is a great combo, and also the Ebony Maw. It makes things very, very good. Now, the reason why I say that, because it gives it +2 power, which is really good. Even the Pits of Exile is not too bad. We have no problems with that. If I were to do this, I'm going to go with the Goose on the left still, regardless, to stop big cards from getting in there. Okay, they're using a Sparky. I think they're just doing... Yeah, it's an Arishem deck. Okay. They're just doing crazy numbers just to try and get their missions done. Now, since we did not draw the Ebony Maw and Ant-Man, I'm going to probably play Colossus on the left for this one and leave Invisible Woman for a bit later and see how we go. Okay, so their Quinjet is active on the left, which is fine. And we did win the game, but that was not our main concern. The main concern here was just to showcase how proficient we could work this budget deck to see how we go. Now, if we had everything to work out, we do have the one tech card Rogue to try and get one of their cards, which could be a Quinjet, or even another ongoing card which could make things crucial. Even for Destroy, we could get the Null where required. So in short, getting that Spectrum is the big key. We can otherwise go Mr. Fantastic into a Namor, or getting the Punisher and Captain America can get things jobs done. So without further ado, we're going to move on to later now to showcase the real games in action after the step-by-step breakthrough. Let's go. Okay, Idol Ismo, welcome, welcome. Alright, we do have the Namor, folks. Okay. I wonder if Goose into Eternity range would work. We would need to get a good lead here if that was the case. We have the Mr. Fantastic Namor combo, and we got the Colossus. Let's see what this middle location is first. Shuri's Lab. Okay, that is interesting. In this case, I'm going to go Goose, because that's going to stop so many other counters. If they have Kitty Pryde, we are in big trouble. Big, big trouble. Or Destroy. Kitty Pryde or Destroy, we're in big trouble. The Goose can only do so much here. Namor is still great, but we've got to be very careful. Okay, looks like they're doing a bit of a greedy deck here, so I've got to be very careful how this turns out. Chimichanga. Okay, that's really good with some of these cards that I can scale a lot. Okay, I'm going to go Mr. Fantastic for now, and then leave that one open to see where we can go. Beautiful, gives them a rock as well. A Warlock. Oh, they're scaling a lot here. Okay, now I'm going to go with a... I might go Invisible Woman. Oh no, because I want to play Spectrum like real bad. Should I just play her in the middle? It's really tricky. In this case, I might just go Chimichanga into a Namor and see how we go. Okay, come on Chimichanga, buff the Goose. Yes! The Goose is extra buffed. Let's go. Woo! Okay, that is great. Stardust. Oh, okay. I'm so glad I did that. That one there. That's really good. Okay, I'm going to go... This one... I need the Ant-Man to really pop off here. Okay, I'm going to hide everything. You know what? This could work out really good. Because that Warlock can make things a lot cheaper. I would need to go here. Oh god, this makes it so tricky. Warlock changes things and counters Goose so much. Oh dear. I might go here and here. This makes it really, really hard. Yeah, Warlock's the hardest counter I can think of. Chimichanga. Whoa, okay. They're doing a just Chimichanga. That is a massive Sasquatch. Okay, we do have a Spectrum. Again, the play here is very difficult. We can still go on the right side to make this very, very strong. In this case, I'm going to do that. Alright, go Spectrum. Play it out. Yes! Knowledge is power. Super Adaptoid, totally fine. Strange Supreme. I wonder what they were playing here. Is this an actual bot or not? Huh. Very interesting type of plays there. Hey, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. We aced the middle. I was very worried about their Warlock. It didn't look like they played that off. They must have either forgotten or something definitely happened. I'm not sure, but I'll definitely take it. Namor going up to a 413. Which is 16 power due to the Mr. Fantastic. Goose up to 14, Visible Woman up to 10, which is incredible. Thanks to the Spectrum and the Punisher going crazy, crazy well. Hey, I'll take that as a first game. Very well done. Let's keep on pushing forward. Luck Razia, welcome. Oh, they're playing the Zombie Galacti. Let's see how Budget versus Galacti. It's going to be really tough. Oh, that's great for Galacti, that type of buff too. Even now, Namor buffs very well from that as well. That's really good. That'll be 13 power Namor. That is incredible with Mr. Fantastic. Oh, okay. We've got a great portal card. Let's go. Oh, if that was a Spectrum, that would have been great. Speaking of her, there she is. Let's go. Okay, Goose is not good against Galacti. That makes things very tricky. Okay, that is very, very tricky for us. So I think I'm still going to go Fantastic. Oh, into Atlantis. That is perfect. That is honestly perfect. I could not ask for a better combo there. Namor, Atlantis. There's the Forge. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, let's get a crazy combo here. Alright, I'm going to go straight into a Namor on the right side. Get that really buffed. Got to watch out for those cards that are infected by the Galacti. Makes it very, very tricky. Come on, Namor. Let's go. 21 power. Ooh, okay. It is Gwenpool. Okay, they're going really, really good here. I think in this case I'm going to go with the Punisher into the Colossus play. From there, we end it on a Spectrum, and that way Namor gets increased power across the board. Okay. Oh wow, Shuri is incredibly strong. Zabu! Right, that is insanely strong. Okay, I'm going to go with the Spectrum regardless here and see how we go. Got him! Yes! Woo! Okay, he did not draw the Galacti. Let's go. High risk, high reward, and Atlantis with a favourable Namor made this insanely huge. Let's go. Oh man, the Atlantis Namor for the win. That's what we definitely want to see. Spectrum finishing it off, increasing the middle location with the budget of the Punisher, Colossus, Mr. Fantastic, and the Goose, increasing with the Spectrum play and the Namor. They unfortunately didn't draw the Galacti, and we take that win on board. Let's go. Let's keep on pushing forward. Okay, Icarus, welcome, welcome. Alright, oh, the Ebony Maw Visible Woman combo, that's what we need. Alright, Los Diablos base, not the best. Okay, we're still going to go with Invisible Woman here into the Ebony Maw. Okay, it is definite destroy, so thankfully the Ebony Maw is no problems against that. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we can definitely work with that. Alright, let's try Invisible Woman on the right side here and see how we go. Can we get an armor, please? Armor this once. That way we can stop the Uncle Ben from being destroyed. Asteroid M. Okay. Oh, we got a Rogue. Okay, Rogue is not the best for that one. So I'm going to go Ebony Maw here into a armor in the middle and see how we go there. Okay, Killmonger. Alright, so that's all gone.
Great power comes.
Okay, what else have they got in the middle here? Summoning Ritual. Right. Okay, so Nova's gone into the Dormammu. Okay. Thankfully, Colossus does not have his power drained, so that's no problems at all. He cannot get destroyed, moved, or have his power reduced. That is so handy. Okay, in this case, I'm going to go with a Punisher over here, with an Ant-Man over here, to try and get as much power as I can, because thankfully the Killmonger is gone, so that's no problems. Summoning Ritual. Okay, so he's gone for there. Very good. Right, so he's going to be very powerful for that one. Can we still get an armor? No, Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic is still really strong, so I'm actually going to go with this, and then try still the Spectrum play. Ooh, okay, still destroying a few things there. Very good. X-23 is very tricky. Does it go right? It does. Okay, so they're going to summon their Dormammu on the left side, which is huge. But do we have enough here? I think we might, because Spectrum still has the buff. It's just the death I'm worried about and a possible null. Let's see what they've got to play here, because we do have a strong outcome here. Ebony Maw is massive with a massive Spectrum. And we can still proc the middle location. 67, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 power. Oh, there's their death. Woo, okay, I think we just get it. Let's go. Woohoo! Love it. Massive Spectrum play. Love it. That's what we love to see. Oh, man, that was incredible. Even beating Destroy at its best game there. They had their Dormammu and the death out at the same time. Love it. Dormammu last turn into a death. Still got the Ant-Man up to a 1-7. Colossus was huge, even with the Punisher and the Mr. Fantastic. Invisible Woman up to a 2-7. Ebony Maw up to a 1-11. That's incredible. And then with the Spectrum to finish it off nicely. Let's go. Let's keep on pushing forward. And there you have it, folks. That was the Spectrum ongoing deck with the mighty Namor. And I tell you what, that went rather well today. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you have any further thoughts or anything else you would like to add, leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you around. Happy snapping.